Estamos aquí en la ciudad de Guadalajara.
It's our first time in the city. We literally just got here an hour or so ago, checked into our hotel, and now we're striking out to find some dinner and maybe visit one of the historic cathedrals in the city.
We're hungry, we're gonna explore, and we're gonna show you what we can find and maybe more stuff that we don't even know about. Hola, amigo!
We thought we would kind of do a repeat of our Mexico City vlog where we took you along just to see what we could find on our first evening, first impressions kind of deal.
Hi, I'm Avi.
And I'm V.
Join us in our explorations of the central coast of California.
And our adventures beyond. All right, let's go explore the streets of Guadalajara.
Let's hit those streets. So I think we're gonna try and hit the two churches, we're gonna get some food, we're gonna see what else we can find tonight.
I feel like we have left the main pedestrian area.
They're going off in there. Lots of graffiti.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already almost there.
Oh geez, we are.
Colegio Luis Silva.
Gorgeous old building. I mean, this looks like it was a church or a cathedral at some point, right?
Uh-huh. Nice night for a walk.
At least so far in this neighborhood, I'm noticing a mix of like older buildings in between newer ones.
Love these old buildings. Yeah, Capilla de San Antonio de Padua. Okay, so Padua is Italian. Sure, yeah, let's go look.
Why do I feel so inclined to do something?
Whenever you walk past one of these old churches in Mexico, if you have the time, take a minute and go inside. Because even though some of them look very plain and boring from the outside, you never know how beautiful they might be inside. They're often ornately gilded, and even if you're not religious, you can always appreciate the history and the architecture. And of course, just make sure to be respectful if there's a service going on.
Okay, this feels a little more like Mexico City. There's a lot of people moving around up there. I'm super excited to check this out, you guys. Let's check this out. I smell sage, lots of noise. I smell like cotton candy or butter. Okay, pizza place. Calle Colón. Amazing! This is the Guadalajara Cathedral. It's a Roman Catholic cathedral built in the Spanish Renaissance style, but it does have those neo-Gothic spires. All right, check out those spires, you guys. Spires are the things at the top. Even a Jew knows what spires are. Those are neo-Gothic, so later than Gothic, but in the Gothic style. There's the Mexican flag waving there. Completed in 1618, the ground was broken in 1561. Okay, 1818, an earthquake shook the city and caused the towers and dome to collapse. And they were replaced and destroyed in another earthquake. Damaged by earthquakes in 32, 57, 79, 85, 1995, and 2003. Current threats include a slight tilt of the north tower and a structural damage to the dome. The cathedral houses the mummified body of Santo Inocencia, a young girl from the 1700s who, according to legend, was killed by her father for converting to Catholicism.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, total open air bar. Elotes and verduras are being sold around here.
Oh yeah, I can smell the elotes.
There's a big old fountain. Look at all the life, you guys. Everywhere around here, everybody's just happy and moving. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Look at those beautiful domes beyond. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Hey, you guys. Gorgeous. I will live here with you.
Yeah, you like Guadalajara so far?
Joke numero uno. I'm liking Guadalajara so far.
Avi and I have a slight division in our relationship. He likes big cities, and I like small towns. Where are we going to end up living? Yeah. We'll see.
She called it. I love Mexico City, and I'm really liking Guadalajara. I was born in Chicago, so I guess that makes a difference.
I grew up in a small town in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so cable cars. Guadalajara tour. Centro Histórico.
Oh, and the horse.
Sure. Wow.
Let's go check out the cathedral.
This impressive cathedral is over 400 years old. Beside its interesting exterior, the inside is incredibly beautiful as well. The main sanctuary is heavily decorated, and its curved and vaulted ceiling is supported by massive columns that are scattered throughout the pews. By the time we arrived on this day, the crypt was already closed. We do get a chance, however, to come back a couple days later while the crypt is open. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in checking out, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we'll show you that in another video.
That was a beautiful church. Brings me back to my childhood whenever we go into one of these old cathedrals.
The square has a very European feel, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
The circle, the fountain, the steps, and everyone hanging out around it.
Yeah, this feels a lot like the architecture of Mexico City, though. And here we are at the Centro.
Some kind of performance going on up there.
Well, I think it's time for us to find some food soon.
I think we are getting close.
Yeah. A couple hotels here, the Doubletree and the One Hotel. You can stay right here. Okay, we're walking up on the Centro, the plaza. We'll be in there later. I think everybody's waiting for the performance. All right, here's the train station. I kind of thought there was a train underneath. Every good metropolis has its own little network of trains and things. Okay, so we're about to find some dinner.
Yeah, let's just wander until we find a restaurant, huh? I know that we're getting this way.
I have a feeling we can just walk this way.
I have a feeling you're probably right. This is cool.
It's very cool. Tiene un trompo aquí. Ok, estamos listos. Por favor, una mesa para dos. Para dos gringos, una mesa para dos. All right, what do we got here? I think we got everything out we want. Taco of pie. I love it. I can't.
Are you gonna get that?
I'm gonna have to get taco of pie.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. ¿Cuál es su favorito de los tacos ofrecen aquí?
Para mí, carnaza.
¿Carnaza? Oh, okay. ¿Qué piensas sobre el ojo? Taco de ojo.
Es un excelente.
¿Un poquito grasa? ¿Tiene grasa? No. Ok. Mi primera vez.
Este viene siendo la parte de lo que es el ojo.
Oh, okay, that's the ojo? Okay. Eyes. Ajá. ¿Qué es este?
Este es de ojo,
Ojo.
pastor y el de castrillo.
El sotero. Amiga, ¿cuál es más picante?
I just put the hottest on there. Hopefully it'll die. A little chewy, but not fatty. And it's not too spicy. Muy bien.
I'm gonna try the pastor. Really good. No pineapple. It's a little different, but so good for like $1. Here comes ojo.
Yeah, this is the one I'm most curious about.
I've never-
Let's give it up close.
I've never
Look at
eaten
that.
eyes. All right, well here's looking at you, Taco. Very fatty.
Not a fan?
Nope.
When you try new things, you win some, you lose some,
I
right?
tried, yeah. I'm glad I tasted that. I don't think I'd do that again though.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna settle up here and we're gonna head back out on the street. La propina para ustedes. Gracias.
I would not mind getting a drink. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a girl
Yeah.
here for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at all these beautiful quinceañera dresses. Man, these are like such Disney princess dresses. And that one, like,
Wow.
that is Belle, if it was yellow. I will never ever have a need to wear a dress like this again in my life, but they're gorgeous.
I don't know if anybody needs to.
Right?
Well, they've warmed up. Let's go see what's in the Centro.
ordered a couple drinks, and spent the next little while just people watching in the square. The drinks here are pretty good, and it's a great place to sit and watch the light show on the cathedral if you're lucky enough to be there while that's happening.
Wow, this has been a lot of fun this evening.
Yes.
This city is huge, and we're only here for a few days, so we're gonna just barely scratch the surface.
But it's our first night here, and we're gonna scratch starting tomorrow.
So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel because
Click, click.
we are gonna have several videos coming out about this amazing city.
And why don't you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop our next awesome video.
Really helps our channel to grow, and we appreciate it so much.
We had so much fun taking you along on our first night in Guadalajara. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Ciao a todos!